Alright, y'all, so let's talk about this new director that is coming on board to the DC universe. Of course, not a new director, but somebody we've already seen and is currently having the movie out right now for The Flash, and that is Andy Muschietti. Will be directing the new movie for the Batman universe that is happening in James Gunn's universe. And I have to say that way because there is still the Robert Pattinson universe with Matt Reeves and all that. Two separate entities, but the Batman Brave and the Bold movie from James Gunn's universe is going to fit into the larger universe, whereas opposed Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves is this other Elseworld universe that has nothing to do with that universe, just in the same light as Joker and all of that. So Andy Muschietti is officially on board to direct the movie for James Gunn's Batman, and this comes after the release of The Flash this weekend. We'll see how that does at the box office. Do we get a Flash sequel, or do we immediately just be like, that was a good movie, but let's move on? So they were apparently rumoring this for a while. It had been talked about and thrown around on social media, I think, for the past couple of 3 weeks or so. And I was immediately saying, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Now, after watching the Flash movie, do I feel the same way? And I'm here to tell you, I do. I think Andy Muschietti, for whatever The Flash is at this point, really doesn't, I would say, take the blame for the problems it has. The Flash has gone through several different iterations over the years. They've gone back and forth with what they wanted to put. So I know that this story, this movie that we got at the end of the day, is some Frankenstein creation of sorts that happened from the studios, the change of heads, all of that. They very much so just like put so much into this movie that I think that by the time it was time to cut it, it was kind of hard to make something very cohesive and as best as it could be. I do think that if we ever got the chance to see Andy Muschietti's full vision for The Flash, I feel like we were going to get something special. But I understand the whole thing with this movie, because at the end of the day, however, there are moments in this movie that really shine from any comic book movie I've seen. But in fact, I do think that Andy Muschietti treated Batman well in this movie, whether it was Ben Affleck's Batman, whether it was Michael Keaton's Batman. There were moments in this where I was like, yeah, I could definitely see Andy Muschietti directing a Batman comic book film. And when I say a Batman comic book film, I'm just saying like in the way that sometimes Batman can feel in the comics, very larger than life and all of this, where as opposed to what we've seen recently with Christopher Nolan's Batman that was very grounded in realism, Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, who albeit isn't as grounded as Nolan's, it's still a little bit grounded. So I could definitely see a scenario where Andy Muschietti could come out and do a more out of this world type Batman film, especially with what he has done on the Flash movie. So I'm very much so excited to see what exactly Andy Muschietti is going to be bringing to this. As we know, this is the Batman Brave and the Bold, which will actually have Damian Wayne's Robin, who of course in the comics is Talia and Bruce Wayne's son. So we're definitely going to get something interesting, I feel, right here, right, with all of this here. So Andy Muschietti is definitely just doing some pretty awesome stuff, right? Like went on and do It, is now going on to do The Flash, and in the future is going straight into doing this Batman Brave and the Bold. Now the big question is, who will be the new Batman? So I don't know. I think if we see Andy Muschietti as a person who likes to work with people he's always worked with, I think it wouldn't be a big thing to say that we could definitely see. This is my speculation, and this maybe it's just some recency bias I'm doing. Imagine this: Bill Hader as Bruce Wayne and Jaden Martell as Damian Wayne. I don't know. I mean, we just saw, so that would definitely be something funny to have if both of them were in it. And I see the vision. I see it with a clear head and all. I mean, imagine have James McAvoy, because a lot of our Batmans are always British. I mean, that would be something too, right? So I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to wait and see what exactly Andy Muschietti is gonna be cooking up. For now, we do know that he will be directing Batman Brave and the Bold, and I definitely see the vision. Like I said, this is gonna be for the slate of movies from DC, as James Gunn and Peter Safran say, gods and monsters. And I'm definitely excited to see how this is all going to be cooked up. We are also going to be hearing probably pretty soon who will be playing Superman in Superman Legacy as well. And it's starting to shape up, it's starting to sound good, and I'm definitely here for it. So let me know your thoughts and your opinions on Andy Muschietti directing the new Batman movie. Did you enjoy The Flash, or do you think they could have gotten somebody else as well, just by you not liking The Flash? Maybe you don't like this choice. I'm all ears to see what you think about that. So make sure you comment it down below, and make sure you are following us for all the stuff you love. We are currently running a giveaway. All you have to do to enter that giveaway is go ahead and comment below your thoughts and your opinions on the announcement, and say you want to enter the giveaway. And also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That way when the giveaway announcement comes. We will announce the winner of 20,000 subscribers, so less than 200 to go for that. So as always, I'll see all of you next time. Make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you're following us as all the other social medias, on Twitter, on TikTok, Instagram, all of that. We post different things, and we're going to start posting a lot more, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that by making sure you are following us on all of those sites right there. Make sure you also check out our Flash Ending Explained, as well as our review for our thoughts on the movie and what could be coming next. We definitely are interested to know what everybody thought about that movie, and we do have some more videos coming up talking about the Flash, so definitely stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell to know when those drop. And I'm just curious, did you like how Andy Muschietti handled both Batmans in the Flash movie, or do you think that it wasn't handled as well and you would like to see somebody else take the reins of Batman? And what do you think of DC's approach with Elseworld stories, like the whole Joker, Robert Pattinson not being part of the DC universe and having these different universes? Is that confusing? Is that something that shouldn't be? Let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious, because I always hear back and forth about this. Some people think it's a great way to introduce stories that you couldn't normally do, because you need things to be canon, and there's some things that they couldn't do. But we'll see what happens once things get announced, and I'm excited to see. So anyways, as always, stay safe, stay positive.